Here we go, everybody. Here we go. War in the East 2. So, welcome back, everyone, to War in the East 2. As we are going into turn 16. Our lovely Operation Barbarossa here. Against Nick the Trojan. Going decently. We are doing solid successes. This turn might, for sure, should take Kharkov and Kursk. Maybe Stalino. Getting us closer to already the next defeat goal that we will have in March next year, of having at least 550 50 points, I think it is. So that should easily be broken. And at the same time, our air units are a bit better consolidated in the rear. We still have a lot of units on low supply. That situation is tough to improve at the moment. Our rail repair units are doing their best. We have supply now flying into this port down here as well. And our Luftflotte, part of Luftflotte 4, the Romanian part of it, is now flying naval interdiction missions around Sevastopol to stop his flow of resources into Sevastopol. As you can see, he lost 400 tanks on the battlefield last turn. We lost 120 to breakdowns and 100 to battle, 20 more to breakdowns and stuff. Airplanes he gained a bit, we lost a bit, which is not great. But tanks, we are really close. We are by now around 30, like, we both have 3,700, around 3,700 armor fighting vehicles on the battlefield, both of us. So this is really good, having the Soviets there on equal terms. He's catching on up to us on manpower on the battlefield though, which obviously is not great. And yeah, we kind of want to change that this turn, at least with some heavy losses on Kursk and Kharkov, and stop his catch-up action. Battle-wise, only one action of his is noteworthy last turn, and that was a bit of a shameful show of our Romanian allies, as their armored division, their best division, got pushed back here, though they were also heavily outnumbered, so they are a bit forgiven for that, as 53,000 Soviets, 4 full divisions, plus support, attacked the Romanians, which didn't gain any major support here whatsoever. No Luftwaffe support, no anti-tank battalions also helping out, so they fell back to Mariupol. But the front line in the south hasn't changed at all. Just maybe a bit of a thing to come about Romanian front lines being not the most reliable. So with that said, let's go into the action and let's see what will happen if we execute air here. And I move myself to the other side again, so you can see what's happening down here. So he's flying a good amount of air missions this time. We actually lose 11 airplanes to air combat. That's more than we ever lost before, I think, to that. But we also fly a lot of sorties again. We also fly a lot of sorties here. Yeah, Army Group North, both sides still completely idle. The Plyuza could have been a front line as well, I guess. But I really want to play it safe around and do the Pishkov line. So yeah, we fly a lot of air missions. But now let's go into the action itself. Army Group North, starting with it. And there's one thing to do for sure here, and that is repairing this. Also, one really good thing is, weather this turn is better than expected, better than predicted. In the prediction it said we would have all the way up here no rain, but still rain around Rostov. Turns out we don't have rain around Rostov either. So weather this turn, actually really good. Issue is, weather next turn is looking really bad. With heavy rain all in the north and rain on every side. So we might get heavy mud here already next turn. Which will obviously mean that any attacks that we want to do have to come this turn basically. As next turn there most likely will not be a chance of any aggressive operations. So for that reason, we're gonna do the attack here. An attack that we by now have really grown accustomed to. And we break them. And I have the wrong text speed. So it doesn't even show us the inflicted casualties. That's not good. Let's have a look on that battle. I think it's the lowest here. Let me at least see what we did. Okay, yeah. Oh, we lost a lot of aircraft though. Right, Army Group North aircraft without air support. The air losses are not great. Like the ground casualties inflicted are amazing, but the air casualties are painful. Really, really painful. So if we want to do an attack here, we have to do it this turn as well. And we want to do an attack here. Into this hex. And then the next opportunity might be in late November, early December. But here we kind of want air... For this we need air support. Now we are a bit too slow. Okay, and now we see, yeah, tech speed 4. I think we were on tech speed 6 before. Now we see every action here being done up here on the top. Mix firing on what range, from which altitude, which plane gets behind which. Oh, BF-109 is really doing a good job here. On which range they're firing, with what accuracy, and all of that stuff. Firing the 20mm cannons. In the end, we break through. Okay, we have to read it here then again. Okay, yeah, but we lose a lot of bombers again. But we push them out of that position. Question is, do we move anything in there, knowing that next turn situation here might deteriorate? And that supporting them might not be so easy. I don't think we do that. I don't think we do. Over here, we potentially could move one bit forward. How did the division that we did? Oh, this one did really well in refitting. Okay. You're ready to move to the front line again. Oh, your supply situation is terrible though. Somehow. But we will move you back in here, actually. Into the thick of fighting. You have no fort level yet. That is not good. That leaves you exposed. We get you back into a position where you at least will start to build a fort and nearly have it finished. Obviously, this being a level 3 is great. Like, I think level 3 is the best you can have on an open field. So, fort levels here are great, guys. That's good. Armored divisions here didn't do anything last turn. This is all of his fortresses are level 3 fortresses as well, though. Let's have a look on the hex situation. Guess this is the best to attack here. The Flieger division moves in there. And then you can move in here, and then we have a good massive attack here. There's a lot of fighters in the air now, and we're still on the wrong text speed. Wait, no. No, the other way direction is faster, right? This way? I forgot which direction is faster. Yeah. Okay, yeah, 2 is what we were on then. Okay, we break them. We get good levels. And we do good damage. Oh. And then we go into the hex. And hope that we can trench there next turn. You might be in trouble. Wait, you withdraw at turn 21? That's also not great. Yeah, we need that new infantry division up here. We can already do that, I guess. And we really need that infantry division up here. Move you all the way to Smolensk. Let's go. Let's freaking go. It's moving on the minimap. Yeah, moving per train takes a long while because they accumulated for each hex. But we got these guys here now. And these guys are ready for one big last attack as well. Which I guess we'll do in this direction here. This hex being free would be nice so that we have a forest hex to dig in ourselves. Yeah, we don't do any attacks further here, I think. I mean, we potentially could do this one. But that's not gonna be easy. I think we'd rather do this one over here. Oh, they held us. Oh wow, they were really oh wow, they had 105 roll there. Wow. Okay. Okay, that's obviously not great for our plans to push further on here. Guess then we need to break this, as we reduced the fortress level at least. We need to break this first. And that was successful. As I said, also kind of want to take all of this. Open hex territory. Oh, supposedly relatively open assaults over here. Yes, that was another good tank attack. Okay. Yeah, we don't want to attack across the river. As I said, I kind of wanted to clean out this hex with this army group here. What kind of units does he have here? Only trash. You have units here as well? Yes. Friar von Treppenburg. Pushing back these two. Yeah, he is only holding us with back with cavalry here. But that means we can charge these lines. And just beat as many as possible. Costs us a bit of supply, obviously, to do this. It's obviously a resource we don't have endless of, but it should cost him a lot of supply as well to get these back. And it's good manpower, efficient attacks. Okay, here we want air support, here we want the full charge on Kursk. And I think we get it. Yeah, there we go. Kursk depot surrendering, Kursk population Nice, 21,000 for 500. Now we need to do the same at Kharkov. As they ain't on the other side of the river, let's bring in these guys as well. Make sure we have sufficient strength here to not have a failed attack. And we are succeeding at this. Nice, another 21,000. That already is a pretty successful turn again. Once more above 100,000. And inflicted casualties. Might be the last really good turn this year. This might be, especially looking at the weather, the really good last turn this year. These units can move south. Let's move this formation south. Have enough division up here. Divisions take up charge over here. Railway wise, we can repair back here. And then we still have to consider what to do with these tank divisions for now. This rail is connected. Nice, some better rearward supply lines. This one here would be another nice one to connect, but for now, it is fine as it is. Having a supply dump up here is nice. Smolensk still helping out a lot, but our frontal supply hubs actually doing a good amount of work by now. The army can move actually over here by now. Help out with that forward supply, and this panzer group also can actually move up here. Help out with that supply center. Army group center. Let's move on to Smolensk with you. And second Luftflotte. And here we are really close to getting some rail connections that are important. Yeah, Kiev is a solid supply dump as well, been out there. Dnepropetrovsk is getting repaired relatively quickly. Now, rail repair here, getting in here, really helped out with the supply situation. Now, get up to the next supply center. That's good. Chaplino helping out with supply down here in the south. Yeah, the supply lines by now, yellow, 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 yellow. All not great. And yeah, the southern route is yellow and orange. That was supposed to help, like it is helping out, I guess, but it's a lot of yellow lines as well. Here, everything is still rather green, which is good. Army Group Center not having massive supply issues, but I guess that's also because we don't push as deep with them historically. But still, so far, decent success this turn. Losses wise. Yeah, not as many tanks destroyed though. Tank losses currently actually not great this turn, but still more destroyed than lost, but that's obviously not a ratio we want. But manpower wise, it was a good turn. You need to move up. Okay, one of our infantry divisions is up here. The other one is here. These two together can push this back as well. The line over here. Holding the line here is doable as well, but not what we want. This is really strong. And our tanks down here don't... I don't know, they could move up there pretty well. Actually. That's a... I mean, yeah, we want to capture the deep forest, but also it's a deep forest. Yeah. That's like... needed there then. Bit of the motorized divisions. And this part of this division. You are in position. Okay, we have more than they do. Decent attack. We can't move anything in there though. Like we can move a motorized brigade in there, but that's not a unit that wants to do that. Also reinforcement wise, we get one more division next turn, right? Yes. From the Western Front to the map. Yeah, and then we don't get divisions for a while. One more division in turn 21. Defensive value here is decent. All around. Here really good. He's decent. Recruit noch, we did the rail. Here we did the rail Feldmann Division 2. It will now build to Orel. Here we did the rail Feldmann Division 3. No, we didn't. Right, you were supposed to move the supply up to Kursk. Feldmann Division 4 did its job. Huh. Chat. Yeah, the tank losses this turn a bit disappointing. That we didn't inflict any. It seems like his tank formations are getting ready for a counter strike, as we just haven't seen any. That's not a strike I would advise for. This unit moves there. Clearing out this one would be great, but we don't have the striking power for it. With one of the tank divisions, we would have the striking power there to do it. Let's do it like this, I guess. Oh, this one can do it as well. Yeah, they're all still in range. A lot of airplane losses. Wow. Okay. And our bomber is doing a good amount of job against bombing them. Okay, yeah, we break them here. Okay, that's good. That's what we want. Like, we want this hex, and then possibly this up here. Like, that would be a defensive line we want. Or like, yeah, I guess this all cleaned out would be the perfect front line for what we want to achieve here in the future. It's kind of weird to not move further east here, but I think we have the line we want here. So just giving our units some rest here. And being ready to maybe move some northbound. Let's see if any of these are really weak. I think you might be. I know you're just a part of a division. Okay, we can reform this division. And this division is actually in hella good shape. Yeah, you're all still in pretty good shape here, guys. I must say, you're looking thick. Looking thick. Nice. Wow. Even after taking Kursk, all of these guys still looking fantastic. Other divisions should take them as an example of how to look in situations like this. Okay. I guess we will have to stretch this out a bit further north to protect Orel from the south. So that we can move up these divisions then. Yeah, let's move these kind of units in here. These divisions can hold a bit more front lines. With at least... I guess we try to do 2 regiments, but then they can... per hex, then they can cover... at least 2 or 3 hexes more north. And these guys maybe as well. So this is the gap that I was talking about earlier. Stavri Oskol pushing in here where we don't have a river. Like the area around Kursk is relatively good for counterattacks. A good rail hub running close by and open terrain. So gonna be careful there. You stay up north. You go a bit further south. Army. Here, Kharkov. Can keep the movement south. Taking off this rail line down here is good. Oh. Oh, you are nothing. You are nothing to me. Yeah, that rifle division is gone. Nice. Like, these movements over here is also not necessarily here to take heavy casualties, but to capture this terrain long term, but destroying these railway hubs here of theirs, forcing him to build depots and so on, will weaken his counterattack. If we would have one mobile unit up north, I guess I would move it further up here. Maybe we move this under the command up here and see if we can maybe move in there to Stavri Oskol, but I would be surprised if he doesn't have a unit at the Oskol River. Actually, let's do it here at least. Valyuki should be under guard. No, Valyuki is not under guard. What? Okay, that's another railway hub that is pretty important for us to take. Yeah. Okay. So that makes things easier. You guys are pretty low on fuel though. Closest corp nearby is still relatively still 8 hexes away. Okay. Seems like he has no units here whatsoever. Then at least let's take a bit of ground here. 1 or 2 divisions. Wait, does he have no units at Stavri Oskol either? He has a line here. Huh, I wonder what the line is here then, in general. Interesting. Bit more reconnaissance flight there. Well, next turn, it is the end of it. Like, this is the last turn we can move this like this. We need to move them back next turn. ASAP. And get them back. But taking some ground here. Not allowing him this as a easy resupply hub is good. Damaging those rail lines. Well, I mean, territory-wise, yeah. We took Kharkov, Orel, Kursk earlier. Down here, not so well. Losses-wise, I mean, we're taking less than historically. But we're also inflicting less than historically. 2.5 million. This turn is going well. In regards to men and guns destroyed, not so well in regards of tanks, but that's because he just doesn't have any tanks around currently, at least up north. We'll see if it goes better down here, as he seems to have a lot of his tanks currently around Stalino, where our main effort lies now as well. Yeah. But it's not an amazing ratio yet. Like, this is... But like, I think we have like 200,000 less than historically, but they're also 1 million less than historically at this point. So, yeah, I think at least that's kind of where we are at. I would say we have more tanks. Like, tank numbers are equal right now between the forces. I think our tank destruction operation was really good in that regard. As he lost, I think, a lot of tanks over the last couple of turns. Just now, the reason why he doesn't have any yet left anymore. Up here, at least we'll try to do this. But this is not good. Oh, this is not good at all. Bombers. Okay. I'm back here. Okay, he has quite a couple of forces back there. These headquarters. You're still in range, but you need to move up. This attack might be possible. Yes. Good. Yeah, he had bad roll, I had good roll. That number up in the left corners and right corners is the multiplier. Based on die roll. Okay. You need to move forward. Okay, we keep the pressure up here. I'm trying to see a pocket here, but this is too strongly defended. Otherwise, we could maybe try to pocket this up north instead of going for Stalino this turn, but this hex is too strong. Like, even if the number most likely is wrong, I doubt that even with it's an open hex. Oh no, it's a town. Oh no, then the it's not even wrong. Yeah, no, then the defensive value is actually correct, most likely correct. So yeah, no, we can't pocket around here. We could potentially, but that's not worthwhile. Inflicting enough casualties with normal attacks as is. But our tank formations down here are a bit in shambles. We want to get the encirclement of Stalino complete though. Yeah, you are in bad situation now. Oh, the headquarter unit needs to move up badly. Okay, he has another fortress unit over here, which is way too strong to break. He really just fled the peninsula, didn't he? Over here. Okay, we can move into Kerch, that's good. I don't think we can get to the other side yet this turn, no. Yeah, we don't have railway down here, that's a problem. But having Kerch as a port is really good. Should strain his air resources if he wants to block us there, and otherwise we get a good hub here for supply. Kirch. Like, yeah, Mycop and Krasnodar were our far-flung goals for this campaign in 1941. We won't reach that. Goal for now is taking this the Rostov area. Victory point wise though, we are now at 557. So we have a look on this. The sudden defeat in October 1942. January 1942 not gonna happen. October 1942 we are close to not having that either. If we take Stalino and Rostov, we won't have that either. So yeah. That's it. The attacks over here will have to be carefully planned. Directly on the 17th Army. Cavalry Corps. Put them under this corps down here. You need to move up. Up here. Help out of that supply hub. 11th Army moves up there as well. The other guys stay in Dnepropetrovsk. These bars indicate if, logistics, manpower at places, and headquarters obviously help out with that. I think this is the limit for smaller hubs like Dnepropetrovsk and Chaplino. At Kiev, that bar can go up higher, for example. But Kiev is a bit far behind the lines by now. Over here we got the rail repair all the way up in front of Kursk now, right? So, Karl Liebknecht. Are you? No, Karl Liebknecht is not a good hub. But we will try to build one here anyways. We need a depot up here for now. You can bombard the town, and especially you bombard the naval. No, that doesn't work out anymore. But yeah, like you need to bombard the naval around it. Like we naval bombard now in front of Sevastopol. And just break them. And then also charge. And then once you have broken their supply line via naval, like your naval interdiction, this is that up here, I think, needs to be high enough. I think it needs to be on level 2. Or at least level 1, but I think better level 2. We have naval interdiction over here at the moment, not down here. Yeah, once we have that down here, like this blue number being up, and they don't get supply, then you also can start to attack them turn by turn, and then the supplies should run out eventually. Like, might be bloody attacks for a while, but you should break it eventually. He runs naval interdiction here to locate our supply over here. But yeah, he fights for Sevastopol. Sevastopol's a lot of victory points and so on. You kind of want to fight for it. Yeah, it's also rather easy to hold for a while. I feel like our best plan here might actually just the direct attack onto Stalino. Though, no, the defensive here are weaker. Here it's 42 though. This is not good. 11th Panzer. 9th Panzer is just so in shambles. But we have to use you this turn, guys. Next turn it's all over for you anyways. Yeah, he wants to hold the south. There's not much over here. There's a light over here, but he obviously has the Soviet wall in front of Moscow, and now he has a defensive line down here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a town. It's a town. Okay, if we check out here, we have enough to take it most likely. Especially if we put 6 Panzer into the action as well. Which had one turn to get back up to readiness. But I kind of would like to... Wait, how strong are you? 14. Oh god. But going even one hex further in there is not great. Yeah, especially with weather becoming this next turn. Like this turn we were lucky with the weather. Next turn is this. Like this is the last action that we can do. Oh. I kind of want to surround Stolino. Direct assault onto a city hex with tanks feels just so wasteful. There are engineers in the first Panzer group, I think. Oh wait, the Fug, the priority. Or at least like not on this level, but on elements. No. Wait. What the fuck? Why do you have no support? Ah, you're the new one, right? You still have to get some. But we have engineer battalions, yeah. Yeah, we have engineer battalions on all these, 2 engineer battalions on each of these corps. The new corps doesn't have any yet. Yeah, they don't have any elements yet. Not good. They want 4 of each. So yeah, we have that. Yeah, I replaced some officers here. I also lost a couple, but none of the good ones, luckily. In the north. Yeah, I guess we have to do this now. At least we have good surrounding and stuff. This just doesn't feel right, though. Please please take a lot of them. Take out a lot of them. Come on, number 5,000 is fine. Minimal losses. You guys assault here. So that we can create a line around here. Okay, nope. Nope, we don't. Okay. And then 9th Panzer already moves back out of there. The Hungarian security forces move in. No, the security division. Let's go, security division. Hungarians, don't disappoint me. You have fought 2 battles in at the beginning of the war. You haven't fought since Border Guard Brigade. I believe in you. You can do it with your 62% decent guys. And you even have some artillery guys. Come on. We have a 75mm gun. I mean, yeah, you only have AT rifles, but it's solid thorns. Every Steel Division player knows that's some of the best anti-tank rifles ever made. Easy. Oh no, you even have a 37mm. Well, that's actually good at this state. Come on. I mean, you have like 2 of them or so. Oh no, you have 16. Come on, Border Guard Brigade. Don't leave me hanging. Yeah, and at this stage of the war, they didn't have the rocket launcher part for the 37 millimeters yet, but hey. Hey, you have 47 millimeter AT guns. Please don't disappoint. Actually, these are better against armor. Pain. The 47 millimeter is actually worse than the 37 millimeter. Okay. Second Panzer stays on the front line. So I think we move you back one hex. Viking as well. Second Panzer is also one of the fresh ones. Yes. Yes. You are fine. 14th looks rather not fine. 14th. You're actually somewhat fine as well. That's actually. But 11th is one of the other one that really could use some rest and respite. Yeah, but that's next turn. Okay. Yeah, manpower losses wise, this was a good turn. Tank losses wise, this was a terrible turn. But we also just didn't have that many tanks to fight. Yeah, the rest of the tank divisions was fine, but two, like the 11th and especially the 9th needs. Like the 9th is an absolute shambles. That one needs a rest. And then hopefully can come back in December. Like it might be the best idea to actually just remove this from the theater for a while. I really want to take Rostov this once the rivers have frozen over though. Yeah, the 9th is in terrible shape. The 9th is in terrible shape. Okay, our infantry division's down here. We'll cross the river. Oh. Let's inflict some casualties down here. So he will have to reinforce down here a bit as well. And can't build a super big counteroffensive. He has to spread out a bit more. These two together. Check out what we can do here. Solid. Most likely a lot of Romanian casualties on our side, but that's fine. You stay on this side of the river. Let's move actually back on the other side. I mean, you can stick close to Mariupol. But the rest stacks up on this side of the river. Because look, there's no roads over here over the river, so logistics otherwise might be a nightmare. It's not like our logistics situation down here is amazing in the first place. But yeah, having this port is really important. Having a headquarter in it would help. Yeah. You're still doing a good job. One of these is too far away. You join the besiegers. Putting you on the Italians is not clever. That court is. These guys have been activated this turn. No, not the army, but the corps. The rail situation is fine up here, up to here. Once it goes into Iyasi, it gets terrible. So yeah, get you up here for now. Maybe march on from there. Yeah, this line down here repaired would be helpful. And you can move in over here. A bit of green rail down here. Lol. And this rail down here is then also fine. But yeah, this is helping out Army Group South. So yeah, this rail all is bad. Getting this rail connected would be really helpful. And then this down here. We just, or like, wait, no, then this down here. Yeah. Or the one north from Kiev to Poltava to the front. Bryansk should be nicely supported now. But the supply situation here is still not great. We have a look on the supply. You can see supply situation here is still not great, even though the rail is good. The rail is fine. It's just too many units. That all needs stuff, and this one here is too far away. And these guys got still got supply of Smolensk. Don't know why you have supply issues, supposedly. That's this. How? You haven't fought in years and years. How is there issues in the north? Like, Army Group North really... You're not allowed to have supply issues, guys. You're just not allowed to. That just doesn't make any sense, guys. You haven't done anything in decades. Somehow you're also partially exhausted still. Guys. These are all fit for service. 100% readiness, 0% exhaustion. Yeah, that's what we want to see here. Please stop repairing this Army Group Center. Why is Army Group Center repairing this rail? Stop it. Like, no, Army Group South. That's not what I gave you that labor group for. Why is not Center doing that? Like, Center doing this, Army Group South repairing some important rail infrastructure around Kiev. That's what I want to see. Not... Or repairing this hex, you know, guys? Maybe repairing this hex here would be good. We have this rail line going through. Pain. The Romanians building up some rail lines here in the rear. Okay, that could be helpful. Yeah, like, oh, that's obviously not Army Group. That's actually Army Group North territory where this Army Group South unit is in. I extra gave them to Army Group South last turn so that they would help out down here, but no. No. Army Group South is not doing things like that. Somehow Center is the one that... Wait, can we put them under... Can we put them under armies? Like, this is really on the edge of where they can be, right? Yeah, it's 45 out of 45 hexes. Okay, we can put you under armies as well. But you're not too far away from everything, aren't you? 17th army. Wait, 17th army is that one up here, right? No, that's 9th. Which is 17th? Again. 17th have one of the northern? 18th? No, 17th is the green one, right? Yeah, this is 17th army. Okay, yeah, we need to put you on the 17th army. You fool. There's 17th. I mean, this here is fine. This is what we want. Like, and this is fine as well. Just this is not. Like, usually having them under army groups is a good idea. But this here is not. Ninth army already overused. Go on the second army, actually. Have them build around here. Yeah. Guess we do it this way. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, no, I didn't expect to have insane losses at Stalino, but it's just more that, yeah, surrounding it. But yeah, it was not an option. These units here are too strong. I mean, he didn't defend Stalino. He only had the fortress unit in it. He didn't put anything else in it. So it wasn't his goal there, it seems to hold. Yeah, you are doing fine. You are the northern one. You are the central one. You can go a bit further south. Like the northern ones, these four hold up to there. Oh no. Undo. You hold there. You hold the next 4 hexes, so 1 hex further south. I guess this way it's shorter a bit. And it's forest, so let's move you in there. And then the next 3 cover this. And then the last 4 will cover this. Okay. So we can move you all the way up there already. The headquarter unit already moving up as well. Build a depot here. Build a fortified unit. In these towns it absolutely makes sense to have one. Because there's... come on. Wait, did you build one? No. I guess you have to have rail connection. Okay, you didn't build there one there either. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Fortification level by now here, by the way. What do we have here? Fort level 0. Okay. Fort level 1 going up to level 2. Molensk, we don't have a fortified unit, right? No, it's fort level 0. Wait, but we have a defensive unit here, right? Oh, you are refit mode for some reason. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Build fortifications, you fools. Oh no, you have. You're the one on 0, but you also just got in supply. No, you're still on 0. Get supplies, please. Okay, we moved the unit up. Headquarter-wise, what do we do with this core? We don't need an infantry corps down south. I think... trying to remember which... there was a region where we had too many units per corps. How many corps do you have? 1, 2... You have 4 corps. No, you are fine as well. You have enough corps for sure. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's absolutely fine as well. I think the blue is where we could use more corps. Is it also further stretched out? Yeah, it's only 4. And it's a lot further stretched out, so... getting a core over here would be helpful. Here we have... oh wow, yeah. No, but you're fine. Where are you? Second army? Yes, you are. Doesn't have too many units. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 cores as well. So yeah, either 6th army or 8th army, this is right? 4th army. Let's go with 4th army. Oh no, 6th army makes more sense. We will move you via road though. And put you on supply priority 1 for now. Wow, you can't put supply priority none, which is obviously terrible. You have supply priority 2. Yeah, you are 1, that's fine. 2, 4, yeah. 2, right? Yes. You at 1 now. 18th army. 18th army can be put on supply priority 1. And you on 3? No, 2, but that's fine as well. That's fine as well. Okay. You're on supply priority 4 now. All of these cores. Yeah. But the supply situation down here is just terrible. Just terrible. But with that said, this is where we ended here, guys. See you next time. And let's see what Nick can do here.